Hey there, this is Ashley, your host for the Ready, Set, Depart podcast. Do you want to make some memories and travel with your family? It's not as hard as you think. Let's go. Hello, and welcome to episode 25 of the Ready, Set, Depart podcast. We are so glad you're here. I don't know about you, but I've been really glad that we didn't fly anywhere for Thanksgiving this year. With the bad weather shutting down major airports and the effects of the government shutdown still being felt, this year has not been a super smooth travel season. But it got me thinking, sometimes we want to fly during the holiday season, but how can we make it just a little bit better? Here are 15 tips to help you have the best holiday travel experience ever. Learn from our mistakes so you don't have to make them. Tip number 1, check your bags. I know that so many people suggest that you fit everything you'll need in a carry-on, but is it worth it? Not for me and my family. I would much rather check the heavy bag and not think about it again until we hit our destination. Remember, you can also check your car seat, but we always suggest getting a car seat cover because airplanes are gross. Tip number 2, gate check your stroller. If your kids are little enough for a stroller, use it. They will be so much happier, even if they're the ones pushing the stroller, and you'll be able to organize things in the stroller. They seem to treat the gate check strollers a bit better than the checked car seats, but there are also stroller bags to keep them clean in the airplane. Remember 2 things. You'll need to let the gate agent know that you have a stroller to check, and you will also need to collapse the stroller just before the plane. Tip number 3, bring more snacks and diapers than you think you'll need. Like a lot more. I don't know about your kids, but my kid gets hangry. So having something he'll eat when we're waiting for our plane or our plane is delayed helps so much. Thankfully, diapers are pretty light, so bring as many as you can fit, just in case. Tip number 4, invest in TSA PreCheck. I love PreCheck. So what is it? You apply online, schedule a time to go in and get your fingerprints and photo taken, and then once you're accepted, you can skip the long line at security. You have to renew it every 5 years, but you only have to get your fingerprints and photo taken once. But do you want to hear the best thing about it? Children who are under 12 can go through the PreCheck line with you automatically. When they're 13 to 17, it gets a bit harder. If they're on the same reservation, they will more than likely be able to come with you through the PreCheck line, but only if it shows on their ticket as well. According to the TSA website and our experience, it usually does, but it is something to pay attention to. Tip number 5, travel on a Tuesday if you can, or a Monday if it's Thanksgiving week. Basically avoid, if at all possible, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, the Sunday after Thanksgiving, or Christmas Eve. Those are busy, busy, busy days. Tip number 6, try not to be on the first flight or the last flight to your destination. I used to think that being on the first flight to your destination was the way to go, but we learned the hard way that depending on what time your airplane crew got in the night before, could delay your flight because they have to have so long between flights. And an airplane can't fly without its crew. As for the last flight to your destination, there are so many things that could happen to delay that flight. The weather at your destination could affect the flight, or the combined delays of the whole day could make your flight even later. Try to go for the middle of the day. Here's a travel tip. When you book your flight, you can often see the percentages of times that that flight leaves on time, is delayed, or is canceled. This is so helpful when you're booking, but it's not an end-all. It's just helpful information. Tip number 7, don't put wrapped presents in your bags, not in your checked or carry-on bags. TSA will open them and you'll have to wrap them again anyway. Tip number 8, watch your incoming flight. There are websites where you can do this, but the easiest way to watch your incoming flight is on the airline's app. So if the flight before yours was supposed to land in 30 minutes and they're still an hour out, you know you're going to be delayed. Tip number 9, if your flight is canceled, get on the app or call in while you're standing in line. You can often figure out a different flight that way rather than waiting in line and seeing what happens when you get to the desk. Tip number 10, get travel insurance. I'm not always a huge proponent of travel insurance, especially for domestic flights, but it's a good idea during the holidays. While airlines will often pass out hotel vouchers when a flight is canceled, they won't when it's weather related. So having a free hotel is nice. Some credit cards provide travel insurance for free if you use it to book, so take a look at that as well. Tip number 11, think about flying on the big day. Whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas, flying out on the big day can make the lines a lot shorter. I never wanted to because I didn't want to make people work when they wanted to be home with their families. But one year, it was the only day we could fly out, and all the people working said that they liked the increased pay, so not to worry about it. The lines were very short, and it was a breeze of a travel day. Tip number 12, don't forget that you'll probably come home with more things than you left with, especially if you're traveling around Christmas. Think about shipping your gifts home if you don't have room in your suitcase. One thing we like to do is to pack a duffel in our suitcase on the way there. So if we need room, we just pull out all the dirty clothes in the duffel, and then there's tons of room in our suitcase. Tip number 13, there will be people who have never flown before at the airport, and they don't know what to do. And I get it. They can be frustrating, but just pack some extra patience and remember that there was a time when you didn't know what to do either. And tell them about this great podcast you listen to about traveling with your family. Tip number 14. During the holiday season, give yourself some extra time. Get to the airport at least 2 hours before you fly domestically or 3 hours before an international flight. Sure, you may sit at the gate for a little longer, but you'll be less stressed. If you have a connection and there's a choice of a 30-minute layover versus a 1.5-hour layover, choose the longer layover. You never know what's going to happen before then. And tip number 15, have a good attitude. I promise that person behind the counter isn't trying to ruin your holiday. The person in front of you in security who forgot to take off their shoes isn't doing it on purpose. This is a stressful time of year for everyone. Maybe your smile or a little help will be just what they need to have a great travel day. So there you have it. 15 tips to make traveling during the holidays just a little bit easier. If you missed any of these tips, just take a look at our website at www.readysetdepart.com for the whole list. From our family to yours, we hope this holiday season is a wonderful one for you, filled with on-time departures and all your luggage being there when you get to the baggage claim. And as always, let's keep making travel with your family easier, one trip at a time. See you next time. Thank you for listening. If you like this podcast, be sure to share it with your friends or even leave us a review so others can find it. Follow us on Instagram at Ready Set Depart Podcast. This is Ashley with Ready Set Depart. Remember, traveling with your family and making memories is not as hard as you think. See you next time.